Coffee date. The coffee date became popular because it creates a simple and low-pressure environment for two people to meet. Unlike expensive dinners or long-planned outings, coffee dates allow conversation to become the center of attention. There is usually enough time to feel someone's personality without feeling trapped if the chemistry is missing. The relaxed atmosphere also helps people behave more naturally. Small things become easier to notice, like listening habits, eye contact, patience, and emotional warmth. In many modern cities, coffee shops quietly became one of the most common places for first dates because they balance comfort, affordability, and emotional safety. The simplicity of the setting often reveals more than dramatic romance ever could. Dinner date. Dinner dates carry a more traditional and intentional feeling. Historically, sharing a meal has always represented trust, connection, and social bonding across cultures. A dinner setting usually creates longer conversations and stronger opportunities for emotional connection because people remain together for a more extended period of time. The slower pace allows personalities to unfold gradually. At the same time, dinner dates can feel emotionally heavier because expectations are often higher. Some people view them as more romantic, while others experience more nervousness because the interaction lasts longer and leaves fewer natural escape points. Still, when emotional chemistry exists, dinner dates often create memorable first impressions through shared atmosphere and uninterrupted conversation. Activity date. This type of first date centers around doing something together rather than focusing entirely on conversation. Mini golf, bowling, museums, cooking classes, hiking, or arcade games all fall into this category. Activity dates help reduce social pressure because attention naturally shifts between interaction and the shared experience itself. Many people feel more relaxed when they are moving, laughing, or solving small challenges together. Psychologically, shared activities can create faster emotional bonding because people begin associating positive emotions with the person beside them. Activity dates also reveal personality traits that quiet conversations sometimes hide, including competitiveness, patience, humor, adaptability, and emotional energy. Walking date. Walking dates feel simple, but they often create surprisingly intimate conversations. Without the formality of sitting across from each other, people sometimes open up more naturally while walking side by side. Parks, city streets, beaches, and nature trails all create calm environments where conversation flows without excessive pressure. Historically, walking together has long been connected to emotional closeness because movement itself reduces tension and encourages reflection. Walking dates usually attract people who value emotional comfort over performance. They can feel more genuine because there are fewer distractions and fewer social expectations. The pace remains flexible, allowing the interaction to grow naturally rather than feeling tightly structured. Blind date. Blind dates introduce uncertainty in a way few other first dates do. Traditionally arranged by friends, family members, or matchmaking systems, blind dates remove visual expectations before the meeting happens. This often creates both anxiety and curiosity. Without carefully studying photos or social media beforehand, people rely more heavily on real-world interaction and first impressions. In earlier generations, blind dates were extremely common because social circles and communities played a larger role in relationships. Even today, they remain emotionally interesting because they force people into the unpredictability of genuine discovery. Sometimes the absence of expectations creates stronger connection than carefully planned attraction ever could. Online dating app date. Modern dating apps completely changed how first dates begin. Two people often know basic details about each other before ever meeting in person. Photos, messages, interests, and profile descriptions create an early sense of familiarity. Yet this can also create unrealistic expectations because digital communication rarely captures emotional chemistry accurately. Many first app dates involve a strange adjustment period where online personality and real-life presence slowly align. Despite these challenges, dating apps expanded opportunities for connection in ways previous generations never experienced. They allow people to meet outside traditional social circles, though they also introduce new forms of emotional uncertainty, comparison, and rapid judgment. Double date. Double dates create a social environment where two couples or pairs interact together. This format often reduces awkwardness because conversation pressure becomes shared across multiple people. In some situations, double dates help shy individuals feel more emotionally relaxed. Friends can provide emotional support, while also helping conversations continue naturally. Historically, group dating was common in many cultures because relationships developed gradually within larger social settings, rather than isolated private meetings. Double dates can reveal how someone behaves socially around others, which sometimes provides more honest insight than one-on-one interaction alone. At the same time, strong personalities within the group can occasionally dominate the emotional atmosphere. Long-distance first date. Some first dates happen after weeks or months of online communication across cities or countries. By the time the meeting occurs, emotional familiarity may already feel surprisingly deep. Yet long-distance first dates often carry unusual emotional pressure because expectations have had time to grow in imagination before reality arrives. The meeting itself can feel emotionally intense because digital connection finally becomes physical presence. Small details suddenly matter more, including voice tone, body language, physical chemistry, and emotional comfort. These dates remind people that emotional intimacy and physical presence are not always the same thing. Sometimes connection deepens instantly, while other times reality feels unexpectedly different from the emotional picture built online. Group date. Group dates place several people together in one shared social experience. Unlike double dates, group dates usually involve larger friend circles or organized social gatherings. This type became especially popular among younger people because it reduces direct romantic pressure. Social energy remains distributed across the group, making awkward silences less noticeable. Group dates also allow people to observe personality in a more natural social environment. Someone may appear charming in private conversation, but behave very differently within groups. Watching how a person treats friends, strangers, and social situations often reveals emotional maturity more clearly than rehearsed romantic behavior. Luxury date. Luxury first dates focus heavily on experience, presentation, and atmosphere. Expensive restaurants, rooftop locations, private events, or elaborate planning all fall into this category. In some cases, luxury dates genuinely reflect generosity and effort. In others, they function more like performance than emotional connection. Throughout history, wealth and status have often been linked to attraction because they symbolize stability and opportunity. Yet luxury settings can sometimes distract from emotional compatibility itself. A beautiful environment may create temporary excitement while hiding whether true comfort exists between two people. The emotional quality of a first date rarely depends entirely on how expensive it looks. Casual home date. Home dates usually happen after some level of trust already exists, though not always. Cooking together, watching movies, or sharing quiet conversation at home creates a deeply personal atmosphere because private space naturally lowers emotional barriers. The environment feels less performative than public dating spaces. People often reveal their habits, routines, cleanliness, emotional comfort, and lifestyle more honestly within their own environment. However, home dates also require stronger awareness of boundaries and safety because intimacy can accelerate quickly in private settings. When approached respectfully, casual home dates often create calm emotional closeness that public environments sometimes struggle to achieve. Travel date. Travel-based first dates combine attraction with unfamiliar surroundings. Road trips, weekend getaways, festivals, or exploring new cities create intense shared experiences within short periods of time. Humans often bond faster during emotionally stimulating situations because the brain connects excitement with the person present during those moments. Travel dates reveal flexibility, patience, stress management, and adaptability quickly because unexpected situations naturally arise during travel. At the same time, emotional intensity can sometimes create false feelings of compatibility because the excitement of the environment temporarily amplifies attraction. Once normal life returns, the emotional connection may feel different outside the shared adventure.